RedDot's a 60-year-old business. Started as a radiator shop in West Seattle, right?
West
and
Seattle.
Harcourt Runnings started that company, and then he was approached to do heaters for the Alaska Highway. That really kind of created this specialty heating and air conditioning company for severe duty applications, if you will. So it parlayed the company into commercial vehicles, into heavy ag equipment, construction equipment, mining equipment, military vehicles. Over the years, we've dipped our toes into some non-vehicle spaces as well, and I think as we look to the future, we're allowing ourselves some license to look into segments that are less traditional from our legacy segments. 1,000 Harkey Runnings finished the conversion of the company ownership into a wholly owned 100% ESOP, so that our employees own the company. I think that created a different tenor in the business. Where we have in the current context, really focusing on building a more inclusive culture, a lot of focus on employee engagement. And in my personal belief, when you're talking about engaging employees and when they happen to be owners, that's a force multiplier. And we're already seeing the traction that's doing, driving much improved results, whether it's productivity, other performance in the shop, quality has improved a lot. And it's helping our competitiveness.
How long have you been at RedDot, and tell us a little about what you do?
12 years. I work in human resources, so I work with the workforce. In terms of the chamber, so about 2.5 years ago or 3 years ago, we made a decision to move, and Puyallup looks like they were the winner. I'll be honest, when we came in here, there were we didn't know what we were really getting into in terms of, we knew this was the building. We knew we got it as a shell. If you go on Google Maps, it's still, I think it's still grass.
Oh, really?
I think it might have been updated, but it was nothing. And so we had to get out by July 1. Most of our folks had to get out by July 1st. So we were not ready. We weren't ready not because RedDot wasn't ready, but because we were having some challenges in terms of getting permitting to get into the building. We were able to connect with the chamber because we said we need a little bit of help. So fortunately for us, Deanna reached out to me and said, hey, I heard you're coming to town and maybe, we should meet. So we did, and my first real interaction with the chamber was government affairs. Went to government affairs and kind of talked to them about what we were bringing to the community. Because there was a lot of fear. We are not your typical Puyallup business.
Well, tell us about that story. What did you bring to Puyallup?
So what we brought is, well, first of all, we've got about 500 plus employees total, and we bring a lot of economic, development to the area. We've got a lot of small businesses up and down Main Street, and one of the things that we wanted to be sure that people understood was we're not the scary manufacturing big company coming in. So we actually made a hashtag called Your Friendly Neighborhood Manufacturing.
I like that.
Presentation to everyone, and we just said, hey, we want to be your neighbors. We want to be engaged, and more so, I think we had more of the opportunity here than we did when we were in Tequila. I mean, the street we were on, you have Costco right here. You've got Westfield. I mean, big places. So we really felt like we could make an impact. And so we were very fortunate that once we got out there, people heard we were coming. All the businesses were coming to us, saying, hey, what can we do for you, help out. We've made some really great connections, up and down the street, especially just with Daffodil Bowl. Diana Schwartz has been a great advocate for us to kind of help us navigate, this is what you need. So without the chamber, we would not have had the opportunity to be able to navigate as well as we have, I believe. And just to get us in front of the people who could make some decisions to say, hey, we're here to stay if you'd like us to stay, and this is also what we can provide and give, because we want to be community partners with you guys.
So you had challenges then.
For all.
What are your challenges now?
The challenges now aren't really community centric.
Okay,
the challenges now are the broader context.
Scaling and that kind of thing.
Well, it's the economic environment we're in. It's the political environment we're in. It's the geopolitical environment we're in. But locally, I think we've made a lot of progress. With the help of the chamber, with the relationships we've had with the government. I think the relationship overall has been very positive, and we've got some students that are working here, which I think was a more recent development. Brought in from
Puyallup School
you know,
District.
Oh,
the
good,
school
good.
district, but also the city council
Great.
was part of that. You know, as we're looking to grow the company, we're looking to continue to forge those sorts of relationships.
Yes.
And, you know, we're in a maybe unfortunate scenario where some of our core end markets are in a recession
Yep.
right now. But as those start to turn around, hopefully in the next year, there's going to be a lot of opportunities to rehire and start bringing new talent back into the business here.
So we've got the chamber, we've got Pierce Transit, we've got the school district. So you're building those partners where you need to be building them.
And, you know, we're excited about the future. I mean, the thing about HVAC is there's a lot of applications
Yes.
for it and thermal management and lots of
Tis the
places
time
we
of
can.
year.
It is the time of year, right? As we're having this conversation, my AC at home is not functioning. So I've been CEO for 15 months. You know, what I have focused on initially is kind of reigniting the culture, refocusing on our brand purpose that
Yep.
Harkey, you know, had the company focused on from the get-go, which was around our customers and around amazing quality and durability and around tailored solutions. So we do a lot of customized work. We tend to focus in niche markets where very large competitors don't want to compete and are less effective at competing, and where we can really add our unique value and the expertise that we bring and that kind of customer care.
And you're brand new.
So I just started in June 1st, so I'm fairly new, and what brought me here is exactly what John talked about. This was the primary focus for me, is to come into a place that really walked the talk on culture and what we were willing to do as people, for the people, with the people. So, you know, for me, it's all about the folks that are on the floor. They are our most important asset, and unfortunately, a lot of other companies don't, you know, forego that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all about deliverables and results, etc. When, you know, if you are out there and you're supporting those folks and you're giving them the tools that they need, the support that they need, that they are going to deliver those, targets and goals for you. They're going to want to work just as hard as for the company as we all do. And again, it's our company.
You've been through a lot in the last 2 years. Moving here, changing the culture, new CEO. What gets you excited about coming to work every day?
People are excited. People see that we are serious about this culture shift. People are like, oh, this isn't just some marketing tagline. We are going to live this. And I think that people are embracing kind of this new direction that we're taking. We know we've been listening to you guys and what your needs are, and it's our responsibility to listen to that and actually do something about it. And I think we have done a really great job. So pat on the back for all of us.
Yes.
in the last, especially in the last year. I think that excites me. On a personal level, that excites me. I'm like, okay, we've got a long way to go. I'm excited to be part of the ride because I know I've got a group and a team that we're all going in the same direction.
Yes.